top 15.
And Doris, we've got two teams here with very deep rosters. Both can go far down their bench and not lose a beat.
You know, it's so important in the regular season, BA, to have that opportunity. It's never about one or two players. Each of these teams has been built for the long haul of what we know is a grind.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Murray against Doncic. Puts it up from the high post. And no good. And Denver the other way now. Pass to Murray for the finish. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Doncic against Murray to the inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Over Murray. Doncic's shot is good.
Boy, Luka Doncic makes it look easy. What a pretty jumper.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Now here's Barton. Gordon outside. Back to Barton. Hardaway grabs the board. And Dallas with possession. Gordon with a steal. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Murray against Doncic. Murray passes to Jokic. Barton right side. Pass to Gordon. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
And you talk
foul.
about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Now Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Powell. And rejected. Now Gordon, defended by Porzingis. Now here's Jokic. And here's Gordon. Jokic in the post. Powell covers. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Dwight Powell. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Porzingis with room to shoot. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Barton left side. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway to the paint. Porzingis misses. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 to start. Barton with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Outside for Porter. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions? This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Doncic. Launches a 3. Pass to Powell. Doncic outside. From 13, and he gets it to go.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Murray passes to Barton. 58 seconds left in the first. Back to Murray. Shot from 12. Here's Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Gotta box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Now here's Doncic. Hardaway on the wing. Back to Doncic. They grab their own miss. Powell's shot is off. Denver in the lead. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Barton. 4-3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Barton. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Ooh, poked away. Porter with the steal. Here's Murray. And too long on the shot. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Nuggets on top. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Pass to Finney-Smith. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
Michael Porter Jr. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Doncic on the drive. Launches it. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned, and he's been at this for a long, long time.
And Powell with the stuff.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Barton with it. Clock at 6. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Doncic outside. Gordon pulls it in. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And there's the lob. Barton outside. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic passes to Hardaway to the middle. Here's Porzingis. Misses in close. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Porter gets the bucket. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I'm mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
Magic substitution. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kleba down low,
2 minutes.
working on Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Down low, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Up top, Brown. It's stolen by Green. And the foul called on Moses Brown.
Moses Brown.
That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Morris passes to Green. Here's Rivers. Pass to Najee. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. Shoots over Brown. Deflected by Brown. 56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Brunson passes to Brown. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Outside Brunson. The three ball. No good there. And the Nuggets going the other way now. Here's Najee. And now it's good. Green. And now it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Bullock on the wing. The offensive rebound.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Brown against Morris. Pass to Rivers. From 12 feet. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So we conclude the first half. The Nuggets on top, leading by
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. As trying as they might, they couldn't. And that does it for our half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Austin Rivers out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Jeff Green, and it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Denver in the lead. Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Bullock. Back to Brown. Puts the move on. And the layup is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Morris against Brunson. Pass to Najee. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Morris against Brunson. To the inside. Bullock. Rebound by the Nuggets. The kick out to Brunson. Here's Bullock. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Brown passes to Kleba. Shot clock at 2. Goes back up. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Morris with it, guarded by Kleba. Outside, Green. Over Brunson. The bank shot, no good. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. From deep. It's rebounded by Najee.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Brunson against Morris. Here's Boyd. Back to Kleba. Can't get it to fall. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside for Green. Pass to Rivers. Back to Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll go on Maxi Kleba.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. And both free throws good for Green. Dallas is shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that.
Well, we've heard what the older generation has to say. Get Kristaps Porzingis into the post. Punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generations.
Up top, Morris. Defended by Porzingis. Pass to Dozier. The kick out to Morris. And another miss by Denver. And Doris, in this Mavericks offense, Porzingis is scoring with the most efficiency of his career.
You know, you almost feel sorry for defenders trying to close out to him beyond the arc. At 7'3", it is awfully hard to bother that shot.
51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Rivers, defended by Hardaway. Green fires it from 18. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Tipped. Now here's Doncic. The D's right on him. The layup off target. Morris finds Green. Here's Najee. Powell covers. The shot by Najee, no good. For Dallas, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
4 seconds left. Morris can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the close. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Doncic outside. And the three off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Murray, shot is good.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Murray against Doncic. Over Murray. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Here's Murray. Off the left rim and out. Hardaway against Barton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Or clobbered on the shot, and he'll shoot free throws. Murray. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Well, it's 7'3". Porzingis is a difficult check. He puts the defense in a bind right there. One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
Jokic in the post. Powell covers. Jokic gets the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Inside the paint, Jokic has that physicality that can make the defense a non-issue. He can just muscle his way for a shot.
Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Indoors, throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he held up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in the stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
From deep, here's Doncic, and the three-pointer goes.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Murray with it. Pass to Barton. Now Gordon. Back to Barton. And a strong finish with two hands.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Murray against Doncic. Over Murray. And that one hits the back iron. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Barton with it. Barton covering. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And here are the Nuggets now. Gordon finds Porter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Doncic. Nice form on the 20-footer.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Murray against Doncic. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Jokic. Banked it in off the glass. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nuggets.
You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Doncic against Murray. Up and over Doncic. Murray, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Nuggets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Nikola Jokic.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Once he's inside that painted area, you can see the level of aggression from Luka Doncic rise. This guy knows he can score it in there.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Murray. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
11 seconds left in the final quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Murray passes to Porter. Wide open. The shot misses. So it's Denver picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly...
in at the point guard position. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Paul right side. Booker outside. Shoots over Barton. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Bridges with the steal. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finish off the break.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic position.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. From the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Now Paul following the three-point attempt by Jokic. And that one's good, Ayton.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Murray against Paul. Barton passes to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. This one for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 2-3 here to start out the game. Suns moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder drills the three-pointer.
It's like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Booker against Barton. Shot to stop the run. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Takes a three. Ayton kicks to Booker. Paul outside. Back to Booker from outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Nuggets ball.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray outside. Passes it to Gordon. The kick out to Porter. 5 on the clock. Sweet move. And the layup is good.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Paul dishes to Bridges. Ayton against Porter. Booker the pass to Ayton. It's good. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Paul for three. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Outside Porter. It's Barton on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Booker outside. Outside Crowder. 40 seconds left to play in the first. That one goes. Count it. Crowder's got 5.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Outside Porter. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Shoots over Crowder. And it's Gordon missing. Murray against Crowder. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Nuggets ball.
Seven seconds left to play in the first quarter. For three, Murray. No good on the last second attempt there. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy dashes.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. That one good for 2.
Yeah, nice. Jokic just stepped up, had some poise there. The shot was under pressure, but I don't think he felt it.
Paul with the ball. Booker fires from way outside. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far.
Think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Porter passes to Murray. Now Jokic. He's covered by 8. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Jokic missing. Suns leading by 3. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we've moved to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Gordon kicks to Porter. There's the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself with so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The Nuggets trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, there's Serbia. Jokic up there.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. The drive by Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Murray against Paul. Murray, the pass to Barton. Dishes it to Gordon. Back to Barton, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Paul passes to Bridges. Booker outside. Down low. Here's Crowder. And Crowder drives it in.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Murray kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Paul looking around. He kicks it to Booker. From outside, off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Booker after Austin Rivers scored. Booker left side. Feeds it to Ayton. Good defense by Jokic.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Morris against Paul. Morris outside. Rivers against Booker. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Crowder kicks to Paul. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets trail.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
The classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Things were going Phoenix's way from the beginning. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch to open it up and went on a 7-0 run to start. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. But look at Jay Crowder. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, and the numbers don't jump out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role, that's what that team needs from him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Morris. He's out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. Now Payne. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Dozier. He feeds it to Green. Got a piece of it. Got a piece of it. Shamet the pass to Kaminsky. Whistle blows. Basket. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Suns leading by 4. And here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. In the corner. Shamet with it. Payne with it. Morris is there. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kaminsky kicks to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The pass to Rivers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now the feed to Green. Passes to Najee. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Payne kicks to Kaminsky. Kept alive. Here's McGee. Up to Payne. Second shot opportunity. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Back to Morris. Plenty of space. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man. You think about Austin Rivers being the 10th pick in the NBA draft and having such an illustrious high school career.
To the paint. Here's McGee. Can't hit from in close. The Nuggets trail by 4. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Payne passes to Shamet. With the drive. And that one drops for him. Shamet's got his first points of the game. And Brent Rivers certainly racking up the air miles over his career. He's been a valued contributor along the way.
Yeah, the journey continues for Austin Rivers, and there's nothing wrong with that, Kevin. You know, he's a guy who loves the big stage. He continues to have confidence in himself. The consistency hasn't always been there, but, man, he steps up in big moments, and teams need guys like that that are willing to put it all on the line.
44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Payne from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shamet the pass to Payne. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Devin Booker in for Landry Shamet.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Murray looking around. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. A shot by Paul, no good.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Booker against Barton. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. At the top of the key, Gordon. Back to Barton. That's tipped. Inside. Booker outside. To the inside. Crowder. Porter with a block.
Porter standing at 6'10", but he's got that huge wingspan. Able to swat that one away.
And that one's good. Barton.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Paul with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Booker the bounce pass. Ayton kicks to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Barton. Shooting foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Murray against Paul. Barton outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Crowder. Crowder outside. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton kicks to Booker. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
For three, Murray gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Puts up a three. And they'll get another chance. Ayton kicks to Booker. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Murray dishes to Barton. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots. Here's Jokic. From deep. Denver with a new 14. And Porter putting it right back in.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. And the wide open shot from Paul. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 11.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
They get it back. Here's Jokic. Barton passes to Murray. The three. Trains the three-pointer.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Ball outside. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy.
Center.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Stolen by Ayton. Hall against Hardaway. Paul passes to Bridges. Now Booker. Porzingis grabs the board. Pass to Powell. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Lets the three fly. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He buries it from 3.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guard ability goes off the charts.
Now here's Paul. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Back to Porzingis. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Pass to Powell. Back to Finney-Smith. They kick it out to Porzingis. Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another 3. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Porzingis grabs the board. Crowder with a steal to end the run, and Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Doncic, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Doncic has got 8 points.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Phoenix calls timeout.
But, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. And he struggled to move his feet defensively, and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
Now here's Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Mark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy, B.A. The question has been, can he stay healthy? And that's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Whew, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Hardaway, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Booker finds Paul. Right wing, fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Hardaway. Good on the shot.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And so here's Phoenix. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago.
Pass-first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Doncic against Paul. From deep. And it's Doncic missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Booker, inside. Here's Crowder. And Porzingis with the block. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. And here's Doncic outside.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Pass to Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. In transition. For 3, Hardaway. Kept alive. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter up 10. A big difference in shooting. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Bridges. Paul with it. Now Doncic defending. Paul shot is off. Dallas has got 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Beyond the arc. Here's Powell. Gets another look. Now here's Hardaway. Doncic with it. He's guarded by Paul. From deep three-point range. The shot off that time.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
On target from range.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Paul against Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. For 3, Hardaway. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker, the pass to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Doncic against Paul. Outside, Finney-Smith. Powell outside. Back to Porzingis. 18 feet out. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, leading everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Booker for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Doncic with it. 10 points for him. Hits a 3-pointer. Doncic has got 13. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Paul finds Ayton. Now Paul. From deep. And they'll get another chance. That one drops for him. Give him 8.
Second chance points are always painful. You have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Hardaway with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Booker against Hardaway. Right side Booker, back to Crowder. Powell with a steal. Fast break, here we go. Doncic, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Left side Paul. 6 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And what a passer Paul is. Exceptional at seeking out his guys and getting them into a rhythm.
Here's Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. They get the rebound. This one for 3. Another miss by Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Booker for 3. The shot comes out. And a pretty tightly... Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
They've got Reggie Bullock. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. Always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
3 on the clock. Brown inside. Johnson on him. Brown can't hit. The Suns trailing. Outside Payne. It's Shamet on the wing. Brown against Kaminsky. Back to Shamet. Outside Payne. Kaminsky. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 1.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helped them snag these second chance opportunities.
Here's Kleber. Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. McGee passes to Johnson. Outside Payne. Lets it go from 11. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Back to Brown. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Here's Kleber. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Shamet, and he drives in. The shot that time not on target. And it's Dallas the other way. To the inside. Kleber. Count it. Good.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Johnson passes to Payne. Kaminsky with it. Here's McGee. Kaminsky, left side. It's good. Kaminsky's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, a confident shooter from this area. Kaminsky obviously has put in a lot of work in this aspect of his game.
Here's Brunson. Kleber down low. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Kleber's shot is off. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Brown with the steal. Kleber down low. Comes up empty down low. And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleber. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns shooting around 41%. Outside Payne. A minute 29 left to play in the third. And that misses. That would have put him up. And that one's good for Brunson. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. Now here's Johnson. Defended by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Brunson with it, and it's McGee picking him up. Knocks down the triple. Brunson's got 5.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Shamet. Good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Brown. Brunson against Payne. Brunson passes to Brown. Pulls up, high post. That one's wide left.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top, up 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
Booker can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suns on D. Back to Doncic. For 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there. Expanding his game.
Doncic against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Now Ayton, guarded by Doncic. Ayton passes to Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul with a steal. To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on to Dwight Powell.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Mavericks shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Doncic against Paul. Fires for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges outside. Drops in the three.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Doncic up top. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
The Suns trailing. And here's Paul. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And he's going for the oop here. And Crowder with the jam.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there. How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Paul passes to Booker. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Paul. And Porzingis with the block. Pass to Doncic. Goes up with the stripe. The Suns clear it. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. No good from outside. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Booker. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Pass to Porzingis. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Powell. He's covered by Ayton. Doncic outside. Off target from 3-point range. And Phoenix has possession. 2-point game. Pass to Crowder to tie it up. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Here's Paul.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Booker for three. Oh, gets the three to fall.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic outside. Yes!
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're losing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So, yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He is just...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LeBron.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Here's Doncic. Passes it to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Doncic, no good. And here's Denver. And here's the fast break. Here's Barton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Outside, Porzingis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low. And you watch Porter, unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
There's Porter with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Offensive rebound. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Denver with the ball. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And the team has talked Greg about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Now here's Gordon. Over Porzingis.
What great defensive effort there from Porzingis to get an arm out to contest that shot.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Murray against Hardaway. Murray the pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Back to Porter. Down low. Here's Barton. Moves back up. Shakes him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
All 3 throws good from Barton. The Mavericks trailing. And here is Doncic. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Doncic. Fires the three. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Powell kicks to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Doncic. To the paint. And the dunk by Powell.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Murray against Doncic. Murray surveying the D. And the pass to Gordon. It's rebounded by Dallas.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Out to Doncic. Pass to Powell. Outside, Porzingis. The three for Doncic. Doesn't go for him. And it's Denver the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Porter against Hardaway. And finished off by Porter Jr.
You know, he's got to keep improving this aspect of his game, but when Porter's dribbling like this, he becomes unguardable.
Now, here's Doncic. Fires for three. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Barton. Off target with his three. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. Puts it up from 17. Outside Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's just fundamental basketball for Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Passes it to Jokic. For the three. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks ahead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. For Murray. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
Powell kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. No one near him. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
And they double up Murray. Barton outside. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Porter. No good. Nice D from Porzingis. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Murray. Porzingis can't hit.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Murray finds Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
and that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate. And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. He wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Kleba kicks to Brunson. From downtown, out of bounds, Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Morris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morris has got his first 2 points. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Green, no luck. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Brunson. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
It's Rivers on the wing. That one a little long.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Good on both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brunson against Morris. The pass to Dozier. Here's Rivers. Off target from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Brown the pass to Bullock. Now here's Kleba. Headed by Green. Here's Morris. Makes it off the glass. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Kleba. On deep. Here's Brown. Here's Brunson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Morris outside. Dozier passes to Najee. Here's Rivers. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the middle. Here's Kleba. Here's Brown. That one, no good. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. And in that period, the most they trailed by. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Morris. He's out there with Rivers. And it's Green in at the power forward. Inside, it's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He takes it in. Bullock dishes to Brown. Kleba kicks to Brown. Inside, here's Brunson. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving. The need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Bullock. Three-pointer. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Brunson against Morris. Pass to Dozier. Clock at 6 for the tie. And he sinks the layup. P.J. Dozier. Dozier's got it all tied up now for Denver.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around.
Brunson the pass to Brown. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shoots the three. Picked his pocket. And Moses Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. First team foul. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Morris outside. Down low for the lead. And the call on the shot that sends into the line.
And the former Hoya Green, a ranking forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Jeff Green drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Brunson. And there's the pass to Kleba. Brown outside. Now here's Bullock. There's the feed to Brown. Brown outside. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Rivers kicks to Dozier. And here's Morris for three. It's hauled in by Brown. The Mavericks trailing. Now Bullock. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And again, Dallas turns it over. Denver ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And Denver has possession. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Dozier.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bullock dishes to Brown. And Kleba now top of the key. Here's Brunson. It's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. They get it again. The Mavericks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Brunson. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 in the field here in the third. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain it. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Morris. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Pop. Here's Porzingis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Porzingis has got 8.
Well, this guy's got size and showing increasing strength. Kristaps Porzingis, nicely done.
Here's Morris, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got the lead, back up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
To the paint, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
And it's Green with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Morris outside to the inside. Haji. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. He doesn't hit that one. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets lead by 2. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Hardaway in the wing along with Finney-Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Outside, Porter. Jokic on top, pulls up, high post, and right through it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The 3 for Doncic. Denver grabs the miss. Murray outside. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Passes it to Barton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Barton's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And not to mention all the steals they've piled up. They've gotten after it defensively.
Feeds to Porter. And finished off by Porter Jr.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. Out to Porzingis. And it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Pass to Jokic. At the top of the key, Gordon. Porter passes to Gordon. Misses from close range. For Dallas, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
Murray against Doncic. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Now the pass to Jokic. Here's Barton. They get it again. Another shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
That's one of those clutch shots he's going for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Murray against Doncic.
Love the determination by Murray on defense. Really doing his best to pester these shooters.
Gordon kicks to Barton. Murray outside. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Pass break, Dallas. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Murray. And it's Doncic missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Jokic passes to Murray. Powell with the steal. Porzingis inside. He's against Gordon. It's good!
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Back to Doncic. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
players.
Great stuff, Allie. Thanks. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nuggets, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. The three. Booker can't get it to go.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Barton, the pass to Porter. Back to Barton. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Bridges. Outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. They get it again. Pass to Crowder. Bridges outside. Right side Paul. Booker for three. And it's Booker again missing.
It's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Now here's Gordon. He's guarded by Bridges. Up and in on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
Bridges hits them both. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Ball against Murray. Barton outside. To the middle. Jokic. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open. The last few years, Jokic has led the league in touches, which is amazing, talking about a center in a guard and wing-driven league to be able to do that.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Now here's Gordon. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. And Jokic has been posting prime Russell Westbrook numbers with staggering efficiency here, Brent.
Well, it's incredible just the patience he plays with and then the decision-making that he has, waiting for the right cut, delivering the ball on time and on target.
And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Doubled by Barton. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 so far. Murray with it. Pass to Gordon. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Paul from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
And here's Gordon. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Here's Murray. Oh, rejected by Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Outside Paul. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets trail. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Ball finds Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. Down low. And stolen by Jokic. Murray with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Porter against Paul. Porter in the post. Shoots over Paul. Porter gets the bucket.
And never lacking for confidence, as Porter is not going to let a little bit of contact hold him up.
Left side Booker. Inside. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Murray against Paul. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ayton. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Booker fires from way outside. Second chance shot. And Ayton with the lay-in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Murray against Paul. Jokic in the post. Shoots over Ayton. Shoots. Second shot opportunity. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And Jokic, I think he thought he was with his brothers, wrestling around in there and bullied his way to grab that rebound.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, up 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Gordon outside. Barton against Booker. Barton, the pass to Gordon. The shake. Here's Jokic. From deep, Barton. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Will Barton catches the ball. A great job of squaring up. And the defense better be aware of him there.
You know, Jokic is such an interesting personality. Very focused on the court, but fun and relaxed off it.
There is a reason why they call him the Joker. I mean, it's not just because of his last name. It's because of his personality. He's jovial. He's always joking around with his teammates, and he keeps the locker room pretty loose.
Paul for 3. He drops it from range. Paul's got 8 points.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Paul against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Murray up top. He's guarded by Paul. Tries again. Murray passes to Jokic. From deep. They get it back. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
That's on Mikal Bridges.
Well, it kind of feels like Russell Westbrook in just a bigger body, as Jokic's combination of size and vision and cleverness, those can equate to triple doubles. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Buries it from 3. Booker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Pass to Barton. Shoots over Booker. The Nuggets with another miss.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Count it. And now a 10-point Phoenix lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Murray against Paul. Pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Here's Gordon. Shoots over Paul. Gordon can't hit. Outside Booker. From behind the arc. Paul shot is off. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. To the middle. Here's Gordon. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand. And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Barton, the pass to Gordon. From 8 feet, it's hauled in by the Suns.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And they get it back. Pass to Booker from deep three-point range. Suns keep it alive. Outside Paul. Up top Crowder. Goes up again. Paul. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Barton against Booker. Paul with a steal. Here's Bridges. Soft touch off the glass.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
The Nuggets shooting just 33% so far in this game. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback. Jokic has got 8.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
Crowder outside. The 3 is up. Good work defensively by Gordon. Murray finds Porter. The 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. And it's Green in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Johnson. Can't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Here's Dozier. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix is shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. Cranked it in off the glass. Shamet's got his first 2 points. And Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Oh, McGee with the block. Here we go. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The kick out to Morris. From 13, and that one comes up a bit short.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Pass to McGee. Back to Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Morris. On the break. Left side, Green. It's stolen by Johnson. McGee with it. To the inside. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Tips it up. Rebounded by Johnson.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Morris against Payne. It's Shamet on the wing. Going inside. It's rebounded by Najee. For Denver, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Rivers' shot is off. For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Kaminsky. From inside. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Suns lead by 16.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Now Green. Morris outside. Trying to get back on track. The Nuggets with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. 1:43 left to play in the third quarter. And here's Payne outside. Offensive rebound.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Dozier. Back to Morris. Launches a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
There's Kaminsky with a 3. It's rebounded by Rivers. And Denver's shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Nice shot by Morris.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Outside Johnson. From deep. And the Suns get it back. It's Shamet on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McGee's got 6.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And he gets the bucket.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
And here's Payne outside. And they recover it.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
The kick out to Johnson. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Dozier can't get it to go. In transition, here come the Suns. Pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. There's the 3. Here's Kaminsky. No good, a bit long that time. And so it's Phoenix with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked? And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
And the Suns shooting 36% for the game. Not great. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic with it. Now here's Murray. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice speed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he's got a confident shot going right now as Jamal's stepping into that 3 ball.
Outside Paul. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. And Booker with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The Nuggets really having a tough go here. Outside Murray. It's Jokic, high post. Murray passes to Jokic. Over Paul. And it's Jokic missing. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. And here's Bridges. From deep three-point range. Gordon pulls it in.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Here's a three from Paul. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Tries it from 16. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Pass to Bridges. The three ball. And it's Denver with a rebound. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in the game. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, a really deep three that time.
A player like Gordon lifts the whole team. He works hard to find those shots, always contributing.
Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. To the paint. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix no good that time either. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Chris Paul.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Booker finds Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And that one's good. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Barton with a steal. Murray from outside. Pure from three-point range.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep. And it's Denver with a rebound. Barton outside. Fires the three. No good. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team, David. Thank you. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
Doncic looking it over. There's the triple. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Booker. That one's good from the corner.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic outside. Ball's knocked loose. 4 on the clock. Crowder with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. The rejection by Paul.
Chris Paul, such an outstanding defensive player, and his teammates appreciate that he gets steals, but he also can occasionally get a block shot, too.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Doncic outside. To halt the run. Dallas again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
How about Porzingis showing us a little dexterity and fleet-footedness there? Love seeing him work that part of his game into his back.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Booker outside. From deep three-point range, it's not going to go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Ball against Doncic. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Here he goes. And Crowder slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Ayton finds Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Doncic passes to Powell. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Booker outside. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Ball outside. And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. They grabbed their own miss. Ayton, the kick out to Crowder. It's good from long range. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Back to Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 8.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
And here is Paul. Booker left side. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 8.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Porzingis against Crowder. Passes to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey card, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And, Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story to Hardaway.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Doncic against Paul. To the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his first.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to Booker from outside the arc. Cans it from downtown. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the pass to Powell. Doncic against Paul. Finney Smith passes to Powell. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Payne passes to Kaminsky. It's good. Kaminsky's got his first points in this one.
Making himself a big target in these screen rolls. It's often overlooked, but important. Kaminsky, love seeing him cut with purpose like that.
Johnson outside. 32 seconds left in the first half.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Brunson scanning the floor. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the paint. Brown outside. To stop the run. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Shamet on the wing. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. That'll do it for the first half. Suns lead by... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. Thanks for joining.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got Kaminsky. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Kleber. Count it. Good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Payne passes to Shamet. Kaminsky in the corner. Back to Shamet. Deflects the pass. Payne kicks to Shamet. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks trail by 10.
You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. From past the arc, it's the three-point bomb. Shamet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And at the defensive end of the floor, Shamet has found his groove.
And, you know, Greg, sometimes defense is really about confidence, want to, and just getting stronger as a pro. And that's what's happened for Shamet. He uses anticipation and added strength to be very effective defensively.
Payne with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Pass to Brown. Over Johnson. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Kleber, the pass to Brunson. Kicks it to Brown. Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. No good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Bullock for three. Sinks the triple.
Reggie Bullock.
Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. A three from Johnson. That shot off the mark. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Shamet with the steal. And they're moving it up. Kaminsky dishes to Johnson. Passes it to Payne. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. Payne kicks to Shamet. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Brunson finds Brown to the left side wing. Kleba the pass to Brown. Here's Brunson. Let's go. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Rebounded by McGee.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
How about that? Possessing the reach and timing to complete the alley-oop. Kaminsky throw it his way. He's punching that thing through.
And again, Dallas turns it over.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. 32 seconds left in the third. Payne can't hit. Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the inside. Porzingis can't hit. The Suns have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And they get it back. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Kaminsky. 11 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
7 seconds left to play here in the third. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Ball from deep three-point land. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. The pass to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges passes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The shot's good from Paul. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
There's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today. Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Doncic dishes to Powell. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Powell kicks to Porzingis. They need this. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Porzingis.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
Booker outside. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Booker outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
All Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Now here's Paul. He kicks it to Bridges. Inside.
2 minutes.
And Crowder slams it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Doncic against Paul. On deep. Kept alive.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Fast break, Dallas. A finish, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
At the line for your Suns.
Both free throws good from Paul.
Chris Paul plays with a competitive fire that is actually infectious. I mean, even in the latter stages of his career, he is still getting it done at a high level.
And here's Doncic from the arc. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
To Crowder. Over Hardaway. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Down low. Passes it to Doncic. Puts up a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.